Assalamualaikum and hi. We are from Group 3 and the topic that we have chosen is ABC application in manufacturing industry. Activity-based costing, or known as ABC, is mostly used in manufacturing industry since it enhances the reliability of cost data, hence producing nearly true cost and better classifying the costs incurred by the company during its production process. Activity-based costing uses several cost pools to allocate overhead costs. There are 5 steps for manufacturing company to implement ABC, which are: the first step is to identify costly activities required to complete product. Step 2 is to assign overhead costs to the activities identified in step 1. Step 3 is identify the cost driver for each activity. Step 4, we need to calculate a predetermined overhead rate for each activity, and the last step is allocating overhead costs to product. Manufacturing industry face various obstacles in the business climate of today, and they must effectively adapt with the situation if they want to stay competitive. The changes that can be seen within the industry is the cost structure of products has significantly changed as manufacturing and non-production overhead expenditures have increased in relative size and importance. On the other hand, direct labor had reduced dramatically due to the increasing in automation. Despite these changes, traditional accounting system has remained unchanged throughout the period. Furthermore, there were raised in criticism towards traditional costing's capacity in offering the management with relevant, timely, and accurate information. Other than that, there were also growing concerns about the need to apply an overhead costing model that better reflects the cost-effect relationship between goods and the consumption of resources gained by the organization through overhead expenditure. However, the nature and variance in the system should be recognized because the establishment of the system design is intended to meet the demands of the specific organization concerned. ABC should not be viewed as a complete general-purpose system capable of meeting all cost information requirements. As a result, it should be recognized that any system has limitations and, if not carefully developed and maintained, it has the potential for dysfunctional consequences for the organizations who adopted the system. According to Cooper, who is a researcher, traditional cost systems tend to provide misleading product costs when the products consume a variety of inputs, and the diversity of products will decrease the accuracy of reported costs. These problems occurred due to the traditional cost systems that reported an average product cost based on limited allocation bases, which are direct labor and machine hours. Thus, the traditional system will not be able to show the relationship between a product and the overhead level that it has consumed. Lastly, according to the findings, the majority of Malaysian manufacturing companies do not use ABC as their overhead costing system, and there are many still at the initial stage of implementation among those companies that adopted ABC. However, with the high capital intensive among the production manufacturing environment, there is no doubt that there will be an increase in companies striving for better costing methods for their overhead costs.
Review on article Activity-Based Costing, a Tool for Manufacturing Excellence by Peter Bibiternyi. What is manufacturing excellence? Manufacturing excellence is the deliberate and continuous improvement of all activities with a manufacturing company with the goal of achieving a competitive advantage. Using activity-based costing to focus manufacturing strategy. ABC can radically change the way managers determine the mix of their products line, price the product, identify the location for searching component, and assess new technology. It provides a realistic economic picture of the impact of this decision on activity consumption. A new ABC system, however, showed that the low-volume products were most costly than had been previously thought. ABC reported that their costs in most cases were 102,000% greater than a previously reported standard cost. Using this information, Management was able to consider a range of alternatives such as dropping certain products, increasing the price, or changing their design. They would simplify manufacturing or compensate the company for additional activities required by the products. Is activity-based costing or ABC consistent with the manufacturing excellence? Of course. Why? Because number one, ABC helps managers understand and eliminate waste. ABC provides a roadmap to the complexity of a manufacturing organization. Number two, ABC helps prevent product design and marketing from placing unreasonable demands on production. ABC is a tool for communicating 10 product design and marketing the impact their decisions have on production. Number three, ABC system design avoids unnecessary complexity. The cost of designing, implementing, and maintaining an ABC can be reduced by simplifying its design. The ABC design can avoid using data that are not already available within the company. Number four, the complexity of an ABC system matches the complexity of manufacturing. Why? A complex of manufacturing organization will require a system that is sufficiently detailed to capture the pattern of activity, performance, and consumption. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Hisana Harun with matrix number 284650. I would present about a case study titled Activity-Based Costing in the Manufacturing Sector, a Managerial Instrument for Decision Making, written by Leona Di Buffon from Faculty of Economics and Business Administration, West University of Timisoara, Romania. First of all, the aim of this paper is to emphasize the importance of using the activity-based costing management system in the manufacturing sector. The utility of the ABC system concerns decisions taken at a strategic and operational level. The study also shows that the ABC system helps managers to properly manage the indirect costs by activities and understand the profitability of products, distribution channels, and customers. Therefore, it offers a powerful instrument for decision making. Although ABC is a new system of cost calculation that is absolutely necessary in most cases, the ABC method must be implemented in addition to the traditional costing systems, which are essential for the purpose of management accounting. In this paper also talks about an example of ABC method on a Romanian company. For summarization, the company is a bakery that manufactures and commercializes two types of products, bread and biscuits. The costing system used at this point is the one based on the orders the company has, which is job costing system, and it has a single working unit for allocation of indirect costs. In the paper, after showing all the calculation regarding full cost of production after using job costing system, it mentioned about the steps in ABC method if this method are used in calculating the full cost, which firstly identifying the process, supplying process, quality control process, manufacturing process, commercialization process, delivery process, and managing process. The second step is identifying the main activities regarding these processes. Fourth, calculating the direct cost, and lastly, calculating the indirect cost. For conclusion, this case study is a small example of how the activity-based costing and activity-based management system can be used in the manufacturing sector. Determining the full cost for a company's products requires at first to establish the process and the activities in which the resources are consumed. Each activity will have a cost driver which is used to allocate the indirect costs. The full cost calculation using the activity-based costing systems reveals a different value than the one determined using a traditional costing system. This can lead to underestimating or overestimating the cost of the company's product.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Atirah Binti Zainuddin. My metric number 287201. I would like to present about the factor influencing activity-based costing adoption in manufacturing industry. Based on article I review, which written by Ruhanita Maela and Daing Nasir Ibrahim from Consulting Publishing Company Business Perspective, entitled Factor Influencing Activity-Based Costing Adoption in Manufacturing Industry. Alright, first of all, I will review the article. Based on this article, the purpose is to provide a better knowledge of the activity-based costing approach to Malaysian manufacturing companies. In my perspective, the outdoor goals is to assist more industrial businesses in competing more effectively by employing a very cost-effective technique. The author tried to assist by offering information on the ABC technique, which has a significant advantage over the standard costing system, since the number of adopters is still smaller than the number of non-adopters. I agree with the author that as more industrial organizations adopt the ABC costing approach in the future, empirical research will be required to evaluate the various models in expanding the objection process. The article can help more manufacturing organizations to improve their costing method with a better understanding of the ABC method. From the article, there are three factors that influence the objection of ABC. The first factor is internal measure. It is about the performance of the company from the aspect of internal and external. For example, according to a survey, Malaysian manufacturing businesses place a high value on financial merit. Next, another element shown to have a strong beneficial impact on ABC adoption was organizational support. In this study, organizational support refers to a system from management and non-accounting department. This discovery is consistent with the founding of other previous research. Cooper 1992 found from the research of 8 deployments that top management sponsorship was a significant success driver in a study guided by field observations. Anderson 1995 discovered that the ABC system should be located in manufacturing rather than accounting. She also discovered that understanding the manufacturing process is critical to ABC success. It's one of the three elements identified to have a substantial positive effect on ABC adoption was the usefulness of cost information for decision making. This conclusion is consistent with past research on the subject. Cooper, 1988, contended that the value of cost information in decision making is proportional to the cost of mistake connected with it. He went to explain that the degree of competition generated via variation in the cost of error experiences by enterprises. And he presented different type of cost of error, which making back product related decisions such as aggressively marketing unproductive item, incorrectly fixing prices, and launching product into unprofitable niches. Second, making back product design decisions such as increasing the number of unique pieces in a product or decreasing its direct labor content when the expenses of maintaining those parts outweigh the labor saving. Third is making back capital investment decision based on unrealized overhead saving. And lastly, making incorrect budgeting judgment on the needed amount of operating expenditures. In conclusion, activity-based costing is mostly used in manufacturing industry since it enhances the reliability of cost data, hence producing nearly true cost and better classifying the cost incurred by company during its production process. From the article review, we found three factors influencing ABC adoption in manufacturing industry, which internal measure, organization support, and decision. Besides, we also discovered that there are some obstacles of ABC which product cost structure has changed direct labor has been drastically decreased. The capacity of traditional costing has been criticized, and concern developing concerning the necessity to use an overhead costing approach. For the advantages, ABC assists manager in understanding and eliminating waste. ABC assists in preventing unnecessary demand on manufacturing from product design and marketing. The ABC system design eliminates needless complexity, and the complexity of an ABC system match that the manufacturing.